Alright guys, so it's been hell, probably a month, maybe a month and a half since I've actually done anything with this damn bus. So we are on our way out. I live 2 hours away from where it's actually parked at, so it's kind of difficult to actually do anything on it at this very time. I'm currently driving there right now, but I'm 100% sure the solar is dead. Like, it's dead. I got a jump box that's already out there. Hopefully it's not dead. So for those of you that have had dead, like, lithium ion batteries, there's a certain process you have to do, which isn't, I actually just learned it myself, but it's not that difficult. It's just you gotta do it the right way or you'll fuck shit up. But when I get there, we'll go over that, and then hopefully get it into the sun. Like, I had to call the owner of the property to make sure that I could actually park it in the sun for like a couple weeks, but I think we're good on that. But I'm gonna double check to make sure, but I'll get you guys at the bus. What is up, YouTube? Alright, so I was going to do this in short form, but I figured why not make an entire video about it, because it's been a while. So we're going to catch up on some things, because it's been an extremely long time since I've posted anything on this bus. So we are actually at the bus right now. The solar is dead. It's parked underneath of like a lean-to, like an RV storage. So we're going to fix that, and hopefully, I already talked to the property owner, so we're going to pull it out and park it in the sun for a couple weeks, and then hopefully we didn't mess up our batteries being dead this long. I'm still learning lithium ion batteries, because once they're dead, you got to do a process to be able to get them, like, to trick them to recharge. So anyway, we're going to start this bus if it starts, because we've also, I mean, if you guys watch the past videos, I don't know if there's an issue with the battery draining or if it's just was a spontaneous thing. But we do got brand new batteries. And yeah, let's get this thing out, man. Alright. We'll be back. Alright, we're here. This is all too familiar. I really hope it starts, because I don't want to go back and either have to recharge the batteries, wait an entire day, and then have to do, we're in the process of moving too, so Courtney's at the house with a U-Haul packing all the stuff. We now live 2 hours away. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be so weary about starting all this right now, but we got power. Fingers crossed. Uh-oh. Now, I did learn this. See, this is the thing I was saying. So, with it ain't gonna shut up. But the key, I think the ignition might have a ground issue or something, because sometimes it doesn't always. I have to cycle the key on and off like 2 or 3 times, and then it will start. So that may have been the entire issue before, because we put new batteries in, and for some reason it just happened to work, which is what we thought it was the batteries. Either way, we got 2 brand new batteries, so I'm not tripping on that. And if you don't wait long enough, I've learned that. There we go. Alright, we're going to wait for this thing to warm up. We got to build air pressure too. But I don't have a tripod, so I got to work with me here. So she's been sitting for a very, very long time, in my opinion, for what should have never been. Like, it shouldn't even be here, but we are here. So we gotta do what we gotta do to get this somewhere else so we can start the process of working on it again and finish it at least within the next year and a half, 2 years. So hopefully we can get the solar charged up, because that's all we're doing today, really. I just thought I'd make a video about it. At some point, not right now, because we are, like I said, we're in the process of moving right now, and I just wanted to get out here and make sure the bus was good and make sure the solar was, which I already knew it was dead because I came out here about a month ago and I didn't have permission to park it. We're actually going to be parking it right here in this open spot because it's the only spot that's not going to be in the way of everybody else. So we're going to let the solar charge up, and it's kind of gloomy today, so we're probably not going to get much sun out of this day, but I'm going to try to leave it out for at least 2 weeks and then work on trying to get a location together for where we're living at now, which is about 2 hours from where we are right now. And then once we get the finalization for the place that we're at, get everything squared away and moved out and figure out what we need to, like, I guess, really do to get everything, to try to get our deposit back, really, is like I think what Courtney's trying to do. But I don't think, to be honest, nowadays you don't really get your full deposit back regardless, because they charge cleaning fees and all that extra bull crap along the way, which, trust me, I know, because my job is within apartment maintenance and crap like that, so it's just shitty. It is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna let this idle for a bit and then we'll pull it out. I'll show you guys the process for at least tricking the system to, you know, think that it has power to be able to charge. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, you got to basically trick the battery that it, like, because it won't charge if it doesn't register voltage. Because there's like a certain voltage below that, it won't continuously charge because it puts it in like a safe mode. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be fair. I had to look it up myself, so I had to learn how to do it. But for those that know how to already do it, please explain it to the other people. Also, fun fact, we're actually kind of using it as a storage unit for now too, but we literally have so much lumber waiting to be used because I grabbed all of it, and we've bought a lot of lumber along the way because for some reason lumber just keeps going up. Still, it's 2026. You'd think they'd be over with that crap. Alright guys, so we successfully backed this thing up, and yeah, I am still learning how to drive this thing too, so pretty proud of that. It's going to be its new home, even though we literally just went from right there to 15 feet over, but at least we'll get sun, so that's really all that matters. So we're going to go back there and look at the solar real quick. I already know it's dead because I jumped it the last time I was here and I just didn't have time or permission to be able to park it in the sun. So anyway, I'm gonna kill the engine and hopefully you guys can still hear me with it running, but alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, so we are at what I just seen a while ago. Which one was it? So we are at 0 everything. So it's actually even lower than what, where'd it go? We're at 33.2 volts. Got nothing there. Yeah, we're at 0%. So, anyway, hopefully I can do this. I tried to set up my phone mount, and obviously it's all wood back here, so there's not much to actually stick it to. So, I'm going to try to do this by hand. Maybe. It's actually stupid easy to do this, to be honest. It's literally, you take one of your batteries, power to power, obviously we're on a jump box, ground to ground, and that's it. And then once it registers, a lot of people say you let it sit there for about 15-20 minutes, and then you should start seeing, eventually you'll see it actually start to kick the charger over. But today is not the best day either, because it is actually not very sunny out here. But we're gonna let that do its thing, and then hopefully we can get some sort of percentage out of it. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be fair. I just know which one I need to look at. Well, we're at 0. Alright, we're gonna let that do its thing. But yeah, that's basically all you gotta do. And then you just wait. Sadly. So, alrighty guys. I'll see you in probably another 10 minutes. Okay, update. So, we had 0 because I had the kill switch off. So, we're gonna do this again. And then hopefully, we should see numbers. Alright, so, we got power. What are we getting? We're at 42%. Alright, so that's why I was wondering why everything said zeros, because usually they don't drain that far down unless it's been like a year. Alright, so we are at 100% showing, which is that's normal because it's obviously reading off of the jump box. And I think as long as that error code, yeah, we're at 14.3 volts. Okay, yeah, now it's all looking familiar. Alright, we got solar to battery power, and then obviously that one doesn't matter because everything is disconnected right now, so I can't even actually show if it's, I don't think it's going to turn on until it's actually a certain amount of, like, I think we got to have a consistent flow of juice before it even lets me have power to anything. Again, guys, I'm still learning this stuff too, so we got an E0 code still. I don't know what that is either. But yeah, I'm still learning this stuff too, so it's trial and error at this point because I don't have anybody around me that really knows solar. So YouTube is my best friend. Anyway, we're going to let that set and we'll see what it looks like in 10 minutes. If I can take it off and still have juice pumping into the controller. Alright guys, we'll be back. Alright guys, I feel like everything is just kind of scrambled together just because I'm out of the groove of things, really. But yeah, I got the why can't I think of it? The jump box on the battery. I'm gonna let it set. I figured why not get on here and kind of explain what's really going on. at least in some depth of my life, our life. So we're moving 2 hours away, I think I said that already, from where we originally started building this bus. And aside from everything else that's happened along the way, I think it's going to be better for us, me, her especially, just because Courtney, that is, for a lot of other reasons that we're not going to go into. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a rundown on like where we're at, where we're going. We're moving 2 hours away. The bus is definitely in kind of a, back burner stage. We haven't really had time or the money. We're trying to save to be able to move to a bigger, better place, and kind of better jobs for us, very well for me especially, because my company is 2 hours away as it is, so I was driving to work every day, so it's kind of better for me at least. And Courtney is basically just sort of, feels so weird putting this on the internet, but really I don't know what I'm trying to say here. So as soon as we get a place, as soon as we figure out where we're going to be at up there, we're living with family right now, so once we figure out a good, because pricing for housing is insane up there, to be honest. $2,000 in rent is wild, to be fair. But yeah, and on top of that, we got to figure out a place that's like the landlord will accept the bus and being on the property, a big enough driveway. And I would prefer to have a pavement driveway. We did find one, but it's kind of an older house that needs to be renovated really, and they just haven't done it. But I'm trying to think of other ideas to do content, because food is definitely there. I don't know. On top of that, this is going to be another video, so I don't even know where to start. The property that I just took over, there's a lot of Muslims and Arabic and just a lot of cultured people, and some people may not like that as far as like, they're coming to our country, blah blah. I don't care. I really don't care about that shit. Keep all those opinions to yourself. Their food is amazing, to be honest, because they don't be putting all the bullshit that our government thinks that we need in our food, preservatives, all that crap. But there is a store right down the road from my work that is based around their culture, so there's content to be made around that, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And between bouncing everything around, the move that we're doing is just, it needs to hurry up and be done. It really does. She's actually at the house now, and I'm here making a video, and she don't even know that. But yeah, as soon as we get the move out the way and get our final bills and like everything pushed away, as soon as we figure out that situation, I think I can hard focus back into YouTube and try to go back into inquiring food. And I work with a lot of cool guys that I say that, but they're actually moving to different properties. But yeah, even if it is just me, man, I'm cool with that. It's just, in time, I feel like I do better when I have a support system around me that other people want to do it, and I don't know why that is. For some reason, I do better when I have at least another person with me, and when I'm at work, it's kind of hard because I ain't got Courtney right there with me. But yeah, I don't know why that is. At some point, I just need to just pull the trigger and not really care what the internet says or does or comments or any of that bull crap that comes along with doing this kind of stuff. But the bus, I know a lot of you guys are bike and the bus, and the food thing has just speaking of bikes, the food thing is just spontaneous, and I know that's against YouTube's like algorithm process to just change up your niche halfway through, and I've done it twice now. So, but you know, all I can say with that is shit happens. I'm gonna go check this box. Anyway, I hope I somewhat gave you, I don't want to spill out too much yet, because all of it's still in a process of evolving. But I'm gonna see where this is at, and then I think we're gonna go help Courtney move and figure out what we got. Let's see. Can y'all see where we at? Well, it says it's 100, so the jump box stopped moving, so I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna unhook that, and I think we're set, to be honest. It's his new home, her new home. What we haven't even named it, man. Like, we haven't done anything that we have set out to do yet, besides take out half the interior. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't, this is like a sporadic video that I just felt the need to do, I guess, because I was coming to the bus. So anyway, if you guys are still here, and like to be honest, if you're here for bike stuff, it's probably not gonna happen as much as I would like it to. I did go to the stunt lot the other day. It's not my hard focus anymore. This girl is. And trying to get out of this system of what we call the American dream. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good day. I know this video is very spontaneous and very probably sporadic, but y'all have a good one, and peace out.